this race, not alone by myself, but with you. Though tough times come out my way, that we will rise and become the new ground. We will stand up and rise together. We will march into victory. Hold my hand and this day we know I can fight, it's for you as it has been for me. Everyone shine. All of us for a reason, for love. We march into victory. Hold my hand in this day. We know I can fight. It's for you as it has been for me. We will stand up and rise together. We will march into victory. Hold my hand in this day. We know I can fight. It's for you as it has been for me.
Hello everyone, this is Danilo from GYIQI. Welcome to our international prop chat. Well, can't believe this is our first session for the year 2023. I wish everyone a happy new year ahead. Now, to kickstart 2023, we will begin our international prop chat with our beloved neighbor of Malaysia and also one of my favorite country to visit, which is Thailand. Now, today we are honored to have Holden Tan, the Director of International Sales of Origin Thailand, to share an amazing project with us in Bangkok Bangna area. So let us welcome Holden. Hi, Holden.
สวัสดีครับ
Hi, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, Danny. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Happy New
in
Year.
Happy New Year too. I think the last we met is in Bangkok, last year, November.
Yep, 2 months ago.
Yes, can't believe right now is already New Year and then we're going to kickstart our work once again.
Yeah, can't wait for IQI to visit more to Bangkok. Bangkok border is just open up for welcome everyone. Even the mainland China is actually the border is open up for everyone right now. They can actually come in and visit Bangkok, visit Thailand, the whole Thailand without any restriction. Malaysian, what I can see here right now, even near to the Chinese New Year month, quite a numbers of visitors coming in to actually shop around and also to buy clothes and enjoy to visit Thailand here.
Yeah, and also the last time our team went, we thank Holden so much for the warm hospitality, and then also Holden actually brief us and show us around like most of the origin projects that we are going to market soon. And then of course today, what do we have, Holden?
You're welcome, Danny. Today, we were actually having this new project. We call it Origin Place Bangna. This is what I can say is like so main focus on investment purposes for those who like to invest their fund into Thailand, and they actually just do not want any hassle. They do not want any they put it this way. I mean, they invest their fund, and we are the one who manage for them. Easy as that.
It's a hassle-free investment, and then you can enjoy your passive income. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
So
it's Holden, a 10 years plus 10 years plan.
Wow, that's very long too.
Yep. So maybe we
Okay.
can start with the slide presentation.
All right.
This is the project that I'm mentioning right now. As you can see, the name of the project called Origin Place Bangna. For those who's actually, it's like interested to know more, you can contact IQI or even scan this one for the catalog, the file. Okay, this is our company. Before I start into our project, let me just briefly go through or actually what Origin is doing. It's actually Origin start from 2009 until now 2021. That means we are listed in the market about 7 to 8 years ago, public listed company. And right now we have more than over 100, around 140 project overall. You can see from here we have 92 project of condominium, 33 houses, recurring income business. We have about 21 project and service 97 project. You will see more on how the whole company, what's the structure of the company and so on next slide. Okay, this is the residential for sale. We have Origin condominium developments. Britannia is a housing developments project. We also have this recurring hospitalities and tourist business. We do hotel. We have hotel business. We have this kind of like food and beverage, like such as like Gin Kitchen. I think Danny also been to Gin Kitchen, right? Have you tried out Gin Kitchen yet, Danny?
Oh, yes. When I was staying in the Origin Park, so we actually went there for lunch, and
Yes.
well, we were amazed by the food
Yeah.
and the
Gin Kitchen
quality of
actually
it.
belong to Origin as well. We are the one who handle. So service,
Mm.
we have Primo. Primo is like from head to toe service for sales, after sales, this kind of resale, renting, and so on. We have a Primo team. We have health and beauty. We have logistic warehouse, energy, finance is more to like insurance, that kind of things. And also the latest developments that we have is actually entertainment business. Entertainment is the Origin Music. Origin Music is just similar to those brand that normally Malaysian know. For example, Hong Kong, they have this kind of TVB and so on. In Thailand, for Origin, we have Origin Music. This is the one that actually to promote on our singles, artists, and so on. This is what actually Origin is. It means we have different kind of business industrial, but together on all this is actually into one group. So let's talk about the location on Bangna. The next CBD, we call it a CBD, next opportunity to Bangna. If you heard about Bangna before, or probably some of the those who stay nearby, those expat in Bangkok, definitely they know about Bangna places. But those actually not familiar with Bangna, let me just briefly go through where is that Bangna area. The Suvarna Bhumi Airport. You can see my pointer here, right, Jenny? Yeah, this is the airport area. And Bangna is actually the whole piece of land here towards before you go to this Sukhumvit route, we call it. So the route between the Green Line and the airport, okay, this is the middle route, the Bangna area. I think most of the visitor come to Bangkok, they actually been to this Mega Bangna before. Mega Bangna is actually about 4.5 km away from the site area. And this one is the Central Plaza Bangna. It's just less than 1 km away. And we have Bakery International School, which is actually next to the Bangkok Mall. I will show you what is the Bangkok Mall next. And Wells International School is also about 1.2 km away. Bangna is the places that if you take flight landed at this international airport, you actually landed the area that will go through Bangna before you go to the Bangkok. So that is the places that everyone will pass by. This you can see, Bangna. This is the list that is actually done by our team, our office. there are so many offices around Bangna area. Even international school, we list now about 8 international school around here. It's actually having more, but just along this route, from the Bangna area, the green line Bangna area, which is actually east part station number 1313, okay, towards the airport area. They have so many office tower and also international school, and you see total population here. This is the number of officer and also number of student. How many of that? Already more to about 60,000, and yet include those other developments. I mean, like retail shop and some others like whatever's those people were staying nearby, you know. And you can see even the school fees, the tuition fees, is very high per year in Thai baht, close to almost about 100,000 Malaysian ringgit per year. You see, so this is the place for Bangna and the CBD. This is all the well-known company lah. That's also around Bangna area. The reason why that all these kind of company they have their factory or company here because near to the airport, you know, for those international company that need import and export and so on, definitely they need to they have a branch, they have to set up an office near to the airport area, easy for the expat to travel, easy for their management to manage. Yeah. So this is all the company that we have listed down. It's actually having more as well. Just that this is the well-known company that we listed out. Some of them, you know. And this is another thing that I'm going to mention about is the True Digital Park. If you know the station of Punawiti is a station before Bangna. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, about E11 station, Punawiti. If yeah, should be E11 station. This part is actually already opened up through Digital Park. If you use the mobile phone, right? They have a few kind of like network. This is the most famous, the top network. I mean, it's the True, TRUE. True is one of the just similar to Malaysia Celcom, I can say,
Okay.
you know, or Maxis, you know. So their HQ headquarters is actually moved to Punawiti in the east part. Last time they're actually somewhere around the central of Bangkok. Right now they moved to the east part. Why True Digital they moved their headquarters to Digital Park? Because of all towards the east side. As I mentioned on the previous presentation as well, East Economic Corridor is all towards the east part. That's why all the big company actually moving to east side. This is the Bangkok Mall. The Bangkok Mall is actually is very huge. I mean, once it's completed, this is even larger than Icon Siam, or even larger than the Siam Paragon, the largest mall in Bangkok. They have, you know, everything in this piece of land. The location is just next to the E13 station, Bangna. Okay, so the original site area, that means the origin place Bangna towards this the Bangkok Mall is actually about 4.5 to 5 km from the site. Okay, there are so many AIA towers, Bangna, and so on. So I try to like speed up the process. This is the Suwana Boom Airport. They have some expansion and also keep on develops. You know, they expand to can support up to about 90 million people per year. So it's a phase 3 and phase 4 they kind of like expansion. Bangna area. And this is all about the location things. The interchange, yellow line, is actually a walking distance to the site area. What I can say, we have a 0 meters because we were going to build a bridge connect from the site towards this Siam station, SRIAM, Siam station. Okay, will be start operate by Q1 this year. Already they're having test run for many times. If you visited to the origin place Bangna sales gallery, you were able to see actually they try quite frequent this train, the yellow line train, they have having this like test run right now. So LRT Bangna Suwana Airport. Okay, the land price data that we actually gathered since 2017 up to 2025. As you can see from here, the land price is actually going up about 300 to 400. It's keep on going up. In about 7 to 10% per year for the land price increase. And this is the capital gain. Capital gain meaning to say that the property price, how much they actually gain per year. We gather seen from 2011 up to 2022. On this 10 years time is about 3 to 5% per year on the capital gain. So what is actually IP program and what actually we talk about Origin Place Bangna. And the Origin Place Bangna is actually an investment program whereby you can actually buy the condominium and will be tied up with this so-called IP program, investment program. Okay, I will explain more in the next slide. So this is the project information, Origin Place Bangna. We have this one bedroom starting from 226 to 34.5 and also 34.5 up to 39.5. By the way, we only have about 3 layout to choose. Mark down this 28 square meter, 34.5 square meters, and also this 39.5 square meters layout to choose. Why we do not have these 2 bedroom anymore? Because it's already taken up. What I can say is
okay.
we only have right now about 70 unit open up for foreigner quota to own this project together with this so-called together with this IP program. Okay, buying this condominium with this will be managed by us. We will be managed by Hamston Hotel and Residential Group. All right. So completion is going to be 2025. Target about Q1. And you can see from here quite clear. You can see from the glow color is actually what we are talking about, the HSR program, and the blue color is actually the condominium, not for sale. It's like that we are not open up for foreigner. Okay, and the green area is actually some of the facilities. Okay, so we just focus on levels 12A up to 25. Level 12A up to 25. Okay, it's the Hamston Suites for this one. And we have on top, you have also the rooftop sky facility as well. Yeah. This is how the outlook look like once it's completed. A smart complex, a smart office. On the bottom of this, for the corporate office tower, we have 29 floor. 29 floor. Okay, one building, 29 floor, and on the ground floor and also the first 2 floors is actually the retail shop. So we have a community mall there. We have some retail shopping mall there, a small shopping mall. Up is all the corporate office tower, and also that we are actually planning our headquarters. Also, we will have some staff moving there after it's completed.
Okay.
So you can see here, we have about 399 units in total for this IP program. And for the hotel, we have another building behind the corporate office tower. It's 190 rooms. Okay, so smart office about 27 because 2 floor below is the retail shop. So in total is 29. Okay, so condominium is the 335. The one that are below levels 12 is all the condominium. So it's not open up for foreigner. At the moment, we only open up here for foreigner service apartment. Okay, and only open up about 70 units at the moment. And investment program, condominium, capital gain. Normally, for investor, they're only make it easy to understand. Normally, they long-term investment or short-term investment, they're looking for ROI or capital gain. This is for properties. For properties, if you talk about capital gain, okay, based on the chart that we showed just now, 3 to 5%. Okay, that is what actually we gather from previous 10 years up to 2022. Okay, 3 to 5%. So let's say that, I mean, it's like we estimated from now 2023 up to another 10 years. So probably about gain about at least about 30 to 50%. This is what we're going to predict on this capital gain. And the yield is actually guaranteed for we have this first, second, and third 3 years is actually rental guarantee for this program. I will show you more on the next slide. Okay, so it's a 10 years plus 10 years program. What is actually means by 10 years plus 10 years, I will explain more to you later on. So full rental program, rent and yield. This is a bit complicated if you want to know more. Exactly, rent, if you rent it out, like, you know, I mean, it's like, let's say 3 month rent, you got your return, you got your money. But the 4th month, probably, your tenant go out and so on, you probably will not get that kind of money. So it's like on and off, on and off. But the pool rental program will, like, every month you actually got your return as well. This is the normal rental. It's just like, let's say you rent to somebody, your unit completed, you rent to somebody by your own. Okay, in 1 year's time, normally you take up about 4 months is actually vacant. No one actually rent up your unit, or probably you have to, like, your tenant move out, you need to, like, do some maintenance and also to furnish the unit, or look for agent to rent for you. So probably you're lost out. You're lost out about 4 months to 5 month time, and also you need to pay for the 1 month's kind of like commission to the agent as well. So for this pool rental program, every month you will get this kind of like return. I mean, it's like it's divided into the pool. So it depends on how much the company is earning. The HHR team is actually generated on the income, and actually divided to how many, the 399 rooms that we have in totals. You have any question here, Danny? It's a bit
No.
not easy to understand for a pool investment. I mean, it's
Yes,
for those
correct.
who do not understand. So condo plus the program together, it's actually a mutual agreement, mutual benefits. You buy the condo, you own the title deed as well. Okay, in 10 years to plus 10 years program, it's actually we have an agreement signing with our HHR team. Then the owner have the right, actually, I mean, the HHR team have the right to use the room to rent it to the corporate. So for the 10 years, you do not need to worry in any maintenance things and so on. You have a team. We will have a team to manage for you, and we have a team to collect all these rental payment. And you only be there to collect your money. I mean, you have a bank account there, so every month, you will just see the incoming rental fees. That's all. Okay, let's talk about this IP program in more details. The project is under a mixed concept, so everyone know about this. It's actually corporate office towers. Actually, we have one building here, but it's not shown in this picture. This is the next to the corporate office tower is the hotel. After this is the tower. We call it the HHR, program that on level 12A up to level 26. Okay, the mixed project. In total, we have 399 units just on this level 12A up to level 26. Okay, and all the unit will be leased under by HHR. So we separated the terms to like 3 years, 3 years, 3 years plus 1 year. But in actual, it's 10 years program. Okay, we have this promotion for the first 3 years. It's rental guarantee, gross rental guarantee on 5%. Okay, 5% for first 3 years. Because the HHR will take time to look for the client as well once the building is completed. So some of the owner might be worried, hey, how come that, one is completed, how are you going to rent out so easily and so on? So not to worry. Our companies actually have this rental guarantee 5% for first 3 years, and the subsequent 4 to 10 years is rental pay based on actual rental on a pool investment basis. Give you an examples. Let's say we have this 399 unit. Okay, I covered on the 4 years onwards, because the first 3 is easy to understand, just 5% gross.
Yep.
Okay, so this 4 year to 10 years is how they calculate on the pool investment fund. Let's say 399 unit. divided by half is about 200 unit, right? So that if that 200 unit rented out, okay, we take that the pot of fund divide to this 400 unit. You get what I mean? And
Yes.
proportion is actually the owner will get 71%, around 71%. 29% is actually under the HHR, the Hamstone team, who actually under the management fees. All right. So let's say uh, the rental income calculated based on percentage of the title deeds ownership. So they'll have some that kind of like specific calculation and calculate everything for you. Management fee is 29%, as I mentioned. The HHI team is going to take about 20 up to about 29+%. Include the HHI fees is the what is HHI? I always mention about HHI is actually Hampton Hotel and Residential. Okay, this is the fees. So the pot of funds actually 71% are going to divide to this overall owner. You see, in case owner want to transfer right to the new buyer before the 10 years, the new owner will have to accept the lease agreement with the Hampton based on the first buyer. Meaning to say that you still can sell your property, but the property, when you sell your properties, right, the agreement is actually come together because the first owner already signed the agreement with HHR. So the second buyer will buy over your unit. They have to follow the contract as well, the continuous with the contract. All right. So no daily rent basis. All will be under the money rent or yearly rent by expect.
Holden.
You're doing the
Yeah,
corporate
sorry.
office. Yeah.
So, which means that if the new buyer doesn't agree to the lease agreement, then they cannot sell?
No, you see, you have to understand they still can sell. The thing is like selling a property without following the first buyer has really signed the contract. So what actually happened is that the first buyer will have to pay for this 24 months of rental back to this HHR. There is a MOU that signed between the first owner with the HHR. I mean, HHR is the
Okay.
team that doing the leasing. The agreement is signed
Yes.
for 10 years. So if not comply with these 10 years, so the first owner actually break the rules. So the contract have to break, right? If you break the contract, right, the first owner have to pay 24 months, up to 24 months of the renter to HHR. It's called penalty charges.
Okay. So
If
if
the
the
second buyer agree with the contract to get, actually the second buyer most probably will agree with the contract. The reason why the second buyer buy for this project also because of the rental, the pool of fund investment. You see, seldom people like buy because they want for own use and so on. If they want to buy for own use, yes, probably they can discuss with the first owner. I will pay you more. I want to, you have to break the contract and so on. Then there is some penalty charges. That's all.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, good to ask because I mean a lot of them will confuse on this, how they work, on this 10+10 years program and so on. Okay, renewable contract will be made for another 10 years. Okay, this is what I'm going to mention as well. After the first 10 years, right, the subsequent 10 years is actually by vote. After first 10 years, right, let's say 70% of the 399 unit, let's say I will take it at 400, easy to calculate. Meaning to say
Yep.
that 280 unit, if they agree to continue on this another 10 years, okay, HSR program, the owner or the IP program owner, the 399 unit, will have to continue. If they do not agree, if any one of them not agree with the majority, meaning to say that that individual lot will break the rules as well, and that individual lot will have to pay for these penalty charges, which means it's 24 months. I mean,
So they
it's
need
all
to
in
reach
the agreement as well.
70%, is it?
They have to reach about 70% whether they agree or not agree to continue for
Okay.
another 10 years. So let's say if everyone agree, more than 70%, then another 10 years. So meaning to say that it's 10+10. Your unit,
Okay.
you do not need to worry on the ROI anymore because the first 10 years is no risk as well. The subsequent 10 years also will be the similar management side, management, the way of manage, and everything will going to be divided in the pool of fund. Some people might hear about timeshare, that kind of thing. Timeshare, if you buy an investment package without the property titles, but this one is actually you buy the condominium with a freehold title, but your unit leased to HHR team. You understand what I mean? So
Yes.
it's pretty secure. Anything, you still have the unit with you. See, and our HHR is not actually new. We already have HHR in Pak Thong Lo, Pak Paya Thai, Siracha, and some other project. We have about 6 to 7 projects for HHR, and this is the only HHR program that we open up for foreigner, and also this is the only project that HHR we actually do it non-Park series. I mean, it's like non-Park series, meaning to say that we have a different type of series. For Park series property, normally is like 300,000 per square meter and above. And this one is origin place. It's actually average price. We are selling about 115 to 120,000 per square meter, include the IP program. Okay, your unit will actually come with fully fitted. In the 10 years time, is actually all the furniture and also these the decoration, everything's curtain and so on will be furnished by HHR team. After 10 years, they will actually take up everything, remove everything, but your fully fitted things will still in the room. You get what I mean? Because
Yes.
you will not prefer to sleep on a bed that a mattress that already used for 10 years. I think those sofa, whatever, even home appliances actually after 10 years is actually you definitely have to change, man, for safety reason and so on.
Yes.
Okay, so common fees is 70 baht per square meter. So as I mentioned, our smallest unit is 28 square meters. You can times 70. I mean, it's still less than, it's around 1,000 over per month. Okay, so sinking fund is a one-time payment, not same to Malaysia, because sinking fund for Thailand is actually talking about the fund that collected before they start the management. So it's only paying one time. Property and land tax, the owner have to aware on these kind of things. Withholding tax is 5%. As I mentioned, first 3 years is guaranteed 5%. So the withholding tax for this 5% is about 0.25%. So this is the thing that the owner need to know. The tenant, money, rentals, electric, I mean, it's like utility charges, everything is actually paid by the tenant, except for this kind of things is actually paid by the owner. So
Around how
for
much is the property and land tax, like estimation?
from what I know, I mean, it's because the property and land tax is just started about 3 to 4 years ago. I mean, the government just started up on this. From what I understand, is about 0.3%. It's quite similar to Malaysia.
On selling price?
Yeah, on the property price, because you're not selling the property tax. If you are selling, it's a selling taxation is different, but this one is talking about some similar like our this quick land assessment in Malaysia. Every year you need to pay. We call it the cukai pintu.
Cukai pintu.
Yeah, right. Cukai pintu, cukai tanah. This is Malaysia term for quick land assessment. But in
So,
Thailand, the property price, the property you only pay for the assessment tax, so on.
So 0.3% based on the price that we bought from origin.
An estimated. I mean, this one is just an estimated taxation cost lah. For more information, you still need to check out with the land department for this. Normally, you do not need to worry on this because the building management, the juristic office, we're going to send you the bill to make on this payment, because the juristic office will be the person who received the bill from the government, and they will actually tell you how much you need to pay for that one. But from what I understand, is around 0.3%.
Okay, thank
around
you.
that, yeah. So owner right and rules, you can stay about 14 nights. So this investment is good for those who like to invest your fund into I mean, it's like any project in in Thailand, but you do not want any hassle, all right, hassle free, and also that you will still can use I mean, it's, the service, how to enjoy the project service. But you might not be staying on your own unit. As I mentioned, it's a pool of fun kind of like program. So they have 399 units. Let's say your purchase on the 28 square meters. So when you request to stay on the project, right? I mean, stay on the HHR tower, then probably they will allocate you to one of the 28 square meters unit. You understand what I mean, right? So if you are
Yes.
so lucky that you stay back to your own unit, so probably you can, think about buying a jackpot because you are so lucky. On 399 unit, you stay back to your own unit, you know. So you can request just inform the HHR team, the one that handle the leasing. So by email, call them, and by email, then they will arrange for you. Inform the HHR staff, 7 days writing in advance. Just write an email will do. Just tell them that you will soon come with your family members, or how many members will be coming over, how many days you were going to use, and so on. Owner to pay for the cleaning fees during in and out stay. So the cleaning fees are rechecked. They will charge around 1,000 for the cleaning fees. So meaning to say that you have to like estimate about 2,000 plus for the in and out service. Let's say you
Okay.
request to stay. That's why I'm actually more recommend those people who actually buy on this project. If they want to come over to stay, they stay for at least about 4 to 5 days. So it's actually quite good because they pay for only one time cleaning fees, and check out also they need to pay for another time. So if you stay for about 7 days, two times they finish on the 14 days. You get what I mean, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Owner need to hand over the key, accept authorization to HHR to provide for the tenancy. So during the lease agreement, I mean, this is all the standard terms. We have all the MOU and also the things that we show. So HHR hotel residences extra service charges will be available, like housekeeping service, laundry service, breakfast, food delivery, this kind of limo service. I mean, it's just like a hotel. If you stay before like those escort, Westin and so on, it's a similar things. It's just that this is under our group HHR Hamston. So people pay for more on the service. There's a reason why we rent it to corporate. You know, the corporate would like to stay on this kind of like, rooms. Do not think that, I mean, it's like, I give you examples. A lot of people ask, hey, if the HHR fail, what will happen, and so on. It's actually, you have to think about, if the HHR fail, meaning to say that a lot of the hotel will not be success in Thailand. And the Thailand is actually the most welcoming country that welcome all around the world. I mean, the tourists to come to Thailand. And I can say about 20 to 30 million before pandemic started. There's about 20 to 30 million kind of like population in and out just to travel to Bangkok itself. And corporate office tower, I mean, just now that I did show that more than 60 over 1,000 officer plus student around Bangna area. And you seldom see any like service apartment along this Bangna area. So from what we actually understand on the data chart and so on, with the capital gain and also the forex. Think about forex. The currency, the Thai baht currency. 10 years back or 20 years back, Thai baht versus Malaysia ringgit, or 10 years back, versus to USD, it's actually going up and up. Think about these
Yes.
kind of things. 10 years later, the Thai baht are going to soon, like, as per the chart that we have. So 10 years later, probably another 20 to 30%, up. With the capital gain, actually after 10 years, you probably already got all your money back. And once you sell your property, you get another, on top of that, you get another profit from there. This is what it's actually a quite good kind of investment, because without hassle free, you do not need to worry on the tenant will call you middle of the night, or tenant will call you to tell you to fix the aircon leaking, water leaking, and so on. Everything's this kind of things is actually, you need to invest, but invest in a smart way. Invest into a country that you cannot control easily. You do not have any connection with the agent and so on. This is the one that actually very suitable for you. So this is all the layout plan. I will not show more. I will just only show on this 34.5. You can see. It's actually just same like the hotel room, you can see. That's all for this presentation today. Any question, Danny?
All right. Yeah, for the what about the down payment?
Oh, for the down payment.
Yes.
The down payment, the payment method is actually quite simple. We have a payment link for overseas investor. We have this bank payment link. We call it payment gateway. The booking fee is actually 100,000. 100,000 you can pay via Mastercard or Visa card, Master or Visa. And the contract payment before down payment, we call it contract payment. It's 10%. It's also you can pay by via credit card, payment gateway, Visa or Mastercard also can. Okay, you can swipe the card. And for the subsequent, we call it down payment. After you sign the contract, that one is 15%. Meaning to say that upfront you need to pay 25% plus 100,000 of booking fees. Okay, but that 15% you cannot use Visa or Mastercard to swipe. You must have to go through the counter, the bank counter, telegraph transfer, TT by TT. The reason why that you need to pay via bank counter because any currency go into Thailand, I mean non-Thai baht, you will get this credit advice, and that credit advice is actually for us to apply for the FET. Let me repeat again. I mean, it's like what is FET? Is like foreign exchange transaction certificate. Foreigner who invests into a Thai property, you must have this certificate to get your title deed to be transferred over to you. If you buy a property, a condominium, FETC, we call it foreign exchange transaction certificate, is a required document by the government.
Okay.
Okay. That is the payment scheme for these the condo, and the condo, the selling price, if I'm not mistaken, is about 3 million started up to about 4.6 million. For this the unit that we have, maximum is about 5 million. The largest unit 39.5 Thai baht. Yeah.
Then the remaining 75%, do they pay one shot?
Once completed. Yeah.
Once
They
completed?
pay once the project completed. They pay one shot when the project completed on year 2025, quarter one, quarter two. That times they actually can visit to Bangkok to have a look on the project, and everything. If everything okay, no problem. Then they go back to their country. They can just TT the balance, or they can
Okay.
just TT the balance and come over for doing the handover key process. That's all.
And also, yes, okay, because they're going to receive rent, right? Okay.
Yep.
So, will they get help to open a bank account?
Yes, of course. Our team, we have our whole group. We have about 3,000 up to last month. We have about 3,004 staff, and we have a team that support on this. To assist them to open a bank account in Thailand. Once the project completed that time, it's actually good for them to open a bank account in Thailand because then it will receive the payment, and also at the same time they need to use the money to pay for the maintenance charges, the 70 baht per square meters. That one is, we call it a maintenance or common fees. We call it, every years. So they should open a bank account here, and easy for them to collect the money rental.
All right. Well, I think that's all from the questions that we have from the audience too. All right.
So, yep, this is a very good. What I can say is like a conclusion is like this is a very good project. It's actually, this is the first program, investment program, open up for foreigner buyer to buy. I hope, I hope every one of you guys understand what is actually. You can find more information on Hamston Hotel and Residential. What is actually we are doing, origin, and also we are public listed company as well. As I told you, top 5 in Thailand, and I'm foresee this one will going to be a very good investment for those investor who actually is interested to invest their fund into Thailand.
Yeah, for the investors that is interested to know more, you can drop us a comment, okay, or you can just message us directly too. Okay, so our international prop chat will be every Thursday 9:30 p.m. Okay, so from time to time we will have updates from different countries too, and of course we hope to see more new projects from Holden, okay, Origin Group as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, once again, thank you so much, Holden, for joining, and thank you everyone for watching our program. So please follow and like us, and from time to time we will have a lot of updates on Bangkok, like such as news, and then also the progress of the property that you are interested into. Well, thank you so much, Holden.
Thank you, Danny.
All right,
恭喜
and
发
I
财。
see you soon. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.